and make a difference in our county, in our state, and it will affect the country too. So my wife, she's a daughter of immigrants. She's Sicilian, and I was born in Turkey. So I was born in Istanbul, and I came here when I was very young. And the reason we came here is because it's the best country in the world. So we do not want to lose that country. And we linked up with Hirsh Singh. And it's funny because Hirsh Singh is the son of immigrants. And he's Hindu, I'm Muslim, and my wife is Catholic, and we're in the GOP. So who says GOP is a racist party? Just because we're different colors, religion, doesn't matter. We all have a conservative ideas. That's what brings us together. And there are people in the Democratic Party, they just don't realize that they have the same values. Family, religion. There's so many base that people are made into conservatives, but they don't realize that. So we need to reach out, and Hirsh Singh is our best chance to reach out to the other side. Because Rizzo's not going to reach out to the other side. He's already bashed Catholics. Jack is just an establishment guy, and he hasn't done any policies that I'm sure none of you can even give a policy that he's done in his 20 plus years. So I think Hirsh was like 3 years old when he was, Jack was still a politician when Hirsh was 3 years old. So without further ado, I want to let my wife talk a little bit, tell you about what state committee is that we're running for. And hopefully you guys will go out and vote June 8th for the primaries. If you're unaffiliated, if you're a registered Republican, you can still vote. And in our state, there's actually 2.5 million unregistered voters. There's 2.5 Democratic registered voters, so almost equal, and there's around 1.5 registered Republicans. So we can reach out, and that's how, one of the reasons Christie won is because unaffiliated voters helped them out. That's how you win. So it's not just registered voters. So if we all come out, we can do it. Because I believe, as Hirsh Singh said, Murphy won with 1.2 million voters. So if there's 1.2 and our President Trump had 1.9 during the 2020 elections, that tells you we can easily win this election. So here's my wife, Aydin. Thank you very much for coming out. Thank you.
Again for coming, especially we're very proud to be, Long Valley, 3 years now, Washington Township. So I want to first thank all my neighbors and friends, everyone in Washington Township. Please, put your hands, applause for all of us of Washington Township and everybody in Morris County, because that's what we're getting, everyone in the county together. That's what we're running for. But we never thought, we moved into our house June 1st, exactly 3 years ago, and we never thought if someone told us that we would be running for office, I'd say, no way, cannot believe it. But you know what? We love where we live. We've embraced this community. We've met so many beautiful people. We made so many friends, and we want to keep this area great. We want to make Washington Township, Morris County, New Jersey, and America, because we love where we live. And we realized after the elections, what happened with President Trump, that we have to get involved bottom up. And local politics is the key. We can yell, we've all had meetings, and it's great, but now we need to take it a step further. And with that, we decided to run for state committee as husband and wife. There's a male representative and a female representative. So that's why we decided to run together. We do everything together. We're the A-team, we're the Aydins, Anna and Ali. So we're taking this journey together. I know you're thinking, how is she gonna do this with her husband? But we make it work. So a little bit about what state committee is, because I'm sure you're wondering. We realized the Republican Party was going in the wrong direction, and we want to fix it, because we do love our party, the beliefs that it stands for. So with that state committee, we steer the party. We organize the party, events for the party. We're involved in the GOP for the party to make the party better. So that's what we'd be doing for Morris County. So that's just a little bit about our involvement in it. And I'm also running for county committee. That's the lowest level of government. I'm running Washington Township. I'm running unopposed. And that's another position. You don't do much, but it does hold a lot of weight. And that's something, if you're interested in getting involved, it's something you should look into. I do want to talk about in our township, there's a lot of local races going on as well. For our township in Washington Township, we have 2 incumbents running for a position, and we have a newcomer, Joanne Schlesinger. She's here. We just want to throw her support. We need to work together. We have a husband and wife running for county committee. Walter and Nicole Chironi, they're running opposed as well. So when you look at the ballots, you're going to see county committee. Please vote for them here in Washington Township. But as far as the main ballot, you have I just want to explain a little bit, because when you walk in, we have the ballots on the check-in table. How the ballots work is you see the column 2, if anyone got a sample ballot, it's a staggered ballot. And you have, basically that column is all the GOP establishment. So you have Jack Chitterelli, and you have all his people going down. And that was something that county committee, even though it's the lowest level of government, that's something you get a chance to vote on, to not have stuff like that going on. So newcomers like us can get involved. We're column 3. I know a lot of people are upset that they didn't get the line. You know what, column 3, I'm a very religious person. 3 is a biblical number. It's the Holy Trinity. I'm thankful that we're in column 3. It's a lucky number. Hirsh Singh is on column 3. We're Make New Jersey Great Again, and we're bracketed with Hirsh Singh. So when you see Make New Jersey Great Again, Hirsh Singh, you see Anna and Ali, the Aydins for state committee, and look at other columns as well, because there's a lot of great candidates that are not in that column too. So look for newcomers and patriots that want to get involved. We want to thank everyone. Thank you for coming. We're just honored to have all of you here to get involved in this, to be able to speak. We are going to have a speaker speaking about voter rolls. How do we fix it? How to make sure that our vote counts, because I'm sure you're concerned about that. So we're going to have a lot of different speakers on different things. And the main event will be Hirsh Singh. He will be here with us. He's on his way. We're so excited and honored to have him in Washington Township to be with us tonight. So, and Donna Lebo, I'm sorry. Would you like to come up to speak, Donna, about the voter rolls? Donna Lebo.
She's working the tickets. Hey, Martin, relieve her. Relieve her, Martin.
I just want to say one thing.
Okay, yeah, do.
So, I want to say one thing. So, did anybody ever know that this role existed that they're speaking about? Anybody? And it's a really important role. And the 2 people who hold that seat have been there for probably as long as however old you are. And they've been there for that long, and nobody even knows who they are probably. They're going to be on that ballot. They're on the Republican county line list. So most Republicans say, well, I vote the line, and they're just going to go whoop, right down the list, and they'll get back in. And that's what they're counting on. They're counting on you just to go down the list and, like a good Republican, vote for everybody on the Republican list.
So this is the line. This is what county committee voted on. It's a line going straight down. So they're expecting many of you to not look into the candidates and just vote straight down column 2. And we need to be smarter than that.
We need to be smarter than that. Anna and Ali want to actually work the job. They want to do the work that the job requires. And hats off. We need enthusiasm. We need somebody who's willing to put the work in, boots on the ground, knock on the door, get the candidates out there. Otherwise, we're going to be in the same rut that we've been in. We need good people to run. So I hope that you will give your support to them, that you will tell your neighbors, your friends, your relatives, because again, I don't think anybody knew that this position was there, and that's how the people who have been sitting on their tuchuses have been there for this long, doing nothing. Thank you.
Thank you, Julie. So thank you, everyone. I will have Donna Lebo speak about the voter rolls and voter integrity. Thank you, Donna.
Hi everybody, I'm Donna, and I wanted to talk to you about how, as Anna was saying, we're all very disenchanted with the 2020 election. We realized there was a lot of things that didn't go right and a lot that went wrong. And so we're all trying to get involved and actually make a difference, because we can't just sit around and say how upset we were and how upsetting it was. Let's try to actually make the changes so that it'll work the next time, hopefully, for us. So there's a bunch of organizations that are actually out there trying to change voter roles. I know that in my own neighborhood, there's at least 5 or 6 different people whose kids have moved away, or people have moved, or maybe unfortunately somebody has passed, and they're still getting ballots. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. All right, so they're still getting ballots in the mail, and we know honest people throw them away, but a lot of people aren't throwing them away, and this is how our voter integrity is compromised, is by all these extra ballots that are being sent, as well as many other reasons as well. So what we're trying to do is get together and get anybody you know, or anybody who has told you a story of a person getting too many ballots, and I can give you my email, or you can do Anna or Ali's email, and just send us their name and their address, and the name of the person or initials that you feel that those ballots aren't good. Then we're going to be having a committee who will volunteer to go around and actually knock on doors and try to fix these voter rolls, because